I feel like it's rained in New York for 6 months, and it's miserable. It really makes me feel miserable.
Yeah, rain sucks.
It's like when it's all the time,
all right.
Too much fucking rain.
Oh, man. Too much rain. This is the emergency football ruling.
Eagles suck.
As you can see today, I am dressed in all black to mourn what appears to be the end of my Eagles season, especially after we made fun of the Cowboys last week. They come out and basically control the game against the Eagles for all of Sunday night.
The Eagles have had some injuries in their secondary, but we're beyond the point where that's going to be an excuse for them, I think. The division is still up for grabs. Washington's only got a 2-game lead on both the Eagles and Dallas, so it's not over, but it's a bad division. I think a wild card prospect is certainly out of the question for any team in that division at this point. And the Eagles' schedule is kind of brutal coming up. They've got the Saints and the Rams still on the slate. You know, sorry.
Yeah, it's funny. Everyone in Philadelphia was sort of on a high for, X months since the Super Bowl. And then ever since that first game, it has been a rough season. They've only really blown out one opponent, and that was the Giants.
Very hard for teams to repeat that aren't the Patriots, it seems like.
So let's talk about the Patriots now. They just got slaughtered by the Titans on Sunday. What happened?
Well, they've got problems on offense when, Rob Gronkowski is out of the lineup. Brady does seem to have some problems throwing the ball deep downfield now, and I don't want to kick dirt on the Patriots, and so, hold your fire, Patriots fans, because I'm well aware of how likely it is that they're going to make a deep run and probably win another Super Bowl somehow. They'll figure out a way to do it. But Brady perhaps may be showing some of his age at this point, and he also fell on his face.
He did fall on his face. That was one of the highlights of this week. The Patriots ran a Philly Special-esque play.
Variety of
yeah, it was a play made famous in the Super Bowl. Any play where a quarterback catches a pass is a fun play. And Brady caught the ball, looked well on his way to a first down, and just tripped and fell and was a yard short.
What I loved about that, though, is that the Titans, when they got the ball back, came back and ran the same play, and it worked. It was a little bit of Mike Vrabel, giving the finger to Belichick and the Patriots. I thought that was fun.
We're going to talk about the Monday Night Football announcers here. And why don't you start by talking about who they are and what you like about them?
The play-by-play man is Joe Tessitore. The analyst is former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten. And then they've got another analyst kind of roaming along the sidelines in a cart of some sort, Booger McFarland. And
the Boogermobile.
Yes. I happen to like this crew. When I tune in to watch a football game and I'm paying attention to what the announcers are saying, I kind of want someone like Tessitore who makes it exciting. Tessitore brings a little bit of that gravitas with his voice and his inflection, I think, with his play-by-play. And Witten, I think he's pretty good at analyzing the game and breaking it down. Booger can be good, too. He brings a little bit of humor to the call. So, overall, I find them, harmless and pretty enjoyable.
So I think they've gotten better since the start of the season. One thing that I think the Monday Night Football broadcast gets a little too involved in is they prepare these storylines pregame, and they talk about them even when it's not really necessary. Monday night's game between the Giants and the 49ers was actually a pretty entertaining game. And they spent a lot of time talking about, is Eli a Hall of Famer? I understand that it's the national game and not everyone watches as many games as we do. But I don't want to hear about his case for a Hall of Fame just ever again, really. So my favorite thing this week was Bears kicker Cody Parkey hitting the uprights 4 times. I have to imagine if you told a kicker to do that, it would be hard.
It's just weird to have it happen 4 times in one game by the same kicker.
And for all of them to then ricochet out.
It still didn't matter because the Lions are so bad that they still won by 2 touchdowns anyway.
And they didn't miss Golden Tate, although after the game on Sunday night, I'm not sure if Golden Tate actually made it to Philadelphia.
Eagles suck.